time, I'd like to call Eric Toppy and Dan Schubert up front.
Thank you, Tom. My name is Eric Toppy. I run a nonprofit organization called TBI Angel Robbinsville. I've been humbled that Dave has asked me to say a few words on his behalf. Really want to thank you, Tom, Friends Making a Difference, the Robbinsville and Hamilton communities, and the organizations that Dave has supported over the years for coming out tonight. Dave, it's really a wonderful life. It's really incredible to look at all the people that you have touched over the years. And there's many more in Buffalo, there's many more in Ireland, and there's many more around the world that this man has touched. It's just a real honor to be up here and speak a few words on your behalf. I've known this man for 20 years he's been a soccer coach for my kids. I've known him as a fellow parishioner of St. Gregory the Great. I've known him as a community leader. Dave is an amazing man with always a quick story or joke that makes us laugh and makes everything feel all right. He's an amazing leader that you can find organizing the Robbinsville St. Patrick's Day Parade or coaching the soccer team at Doran Academy or within the town of Robbinsville. He's always present in our community and lending a helping hand with too many organizations here to mention. Dave, I love our time together. It's incredible. I love our time together at Starbucks in the morning, or lunch at PJ's, or even the occasional beverage at the Hibernian Club. At lunch the other day, Trish and I were sitting there with Dave, and a plane flew over the building where Dave, and I were sitting, and Dave says to us, you know, I know that type of plane, and he wasn't even looking up at it. And Trish and I looked at one another, and he told us that he knew the engine type and the plane. I said, Dave, how do you know the plane without looking at it? He said, I used to fly those. I really don't know what Dave's ever going to say next. He's really the most interesting man in the world. You know, with Molly and Dave. Molly, remember when you came to the beach this summer, right? You drove down. We had a little transistor radio, right? That we brought, right? It was like 1978 for your dad and I all over again, right? We were walking down the street to the beach. And we're listening to the music. And Led Zeppelin was on. And he says to Molly and I, oh, Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I saw them. And Molly and I looked at him like, look, I saw Led Zeppelin, and I got to tell you, they were great. And he told us, he told us all this stuff about all the shows he'd been to, and it was just really this. And he said, did you know that about your dad? I didn't know. You know, Dave and I became very close in 2014, where he was doing some ministry work at St. Gregory the Great to help men who are going through a divorce. He helped so many men in that program. You know, he's a CCD teacher, but you know, one of the things that really stands out for me is just Dave's ability to crack a joke. And you know, the biggest one was I was in my home, outside my house in Town Center. And it was a brand new house to me, and I was going to put up the Christmas lights that year. And, you know, it was really just quite a befuddling experience because, you know, I wasn't used to the house and I lights up, and I kind of got stuck up there, to be honest. And when I was up there, here comes on the fire truck our own Dave Doran, who's Santa Claus for Robbinsville every year. And he comes in and he says, hey, Toppy, you those lights up there, let me tell you something, you missed a spot. And I'm like, Dave, what are you doing? Like, help me out here, you know, he starts laughing. What a piece of work you are, bud. So funny. You know, one of the things about Dave, if you may not know, is that he volunteers for my nonprofit, TBI Angel. He helped generate support for a celebrity ice hockey event a few years ago, and he helps us with our social media platform today. In April of this year, you know, I got asked, really the greatest ask that any man could receive. Dave asked me to be his advocate and asked for support from TBI Angel to help him on his diagnosis odyssey. It really was a diagnosis odyssey for him because he was getting some misinformation from some of his doctors at the time regarding his disease, and he was getting concerned. Rightfully so. So we advocated routinely for patients at TBI Angel who have neuroscience maladies, and he gave me permission to help them. And if you know Dave, right? Dave's stubborn, like that's a big deal for Dave, right? So he's like, I'll let you help, right? So that was a big honor. And we're able to get Dave's care covered despite many insurance issues, and we're able to get him in the finest treatment centers in the country at Columbia and Penn. Dave asked me to come with him when we went to the Columbia Langar clinic, and he wasn't sure he had ALS. He didn't know he had myasthenia gravis disease. But after a series of painful tests that day, a world-renowned physician in ALS disease informed us that Dave indeed had ALS. And it was a very quiet walk back for Dave and I back to the subway. And Dave likes to talk, and I like to talk, so it was surreal for us. And while on the subway, Dave said something to me that truly sums up really the person I think that we all aspire to be. And he said, Eric, I want to enter a clinical trial for ALS because maybe not, maybe it might be too late for me. It may not help me, but it will help generations after me. I will never forget what he said to me. I cried when I got home. It was the most unselfish, Dave, and the most beautiful words I believe I've ever heard a person say before. And really to me, and really to all of you, it's those unselfish words that I think truly represent who this man is. So there's a couple people in town who are really just amazing gentlemen I've had the opportunity to meet through this journey with Dave. And they really come to mind in addition to his loving family. The first is Dan Greco. Dan's pastor of Lifetree Church in Robbinsville. Dan and I had numerous calls together about Dave, discussed what Dave needed. Dan immediately, much needed time, wrote a check to us to get him the care that he needed. Secondly, this guy over here, who's just an amazing human being, Dan Schubert, helped us out with putting Dave in contact with local representatives like Chris Smith in Robbinsville Municipal Office and helped him to get his Social Security benefits. Last of all, I really want to thank you, Tom. I really want to thank Amon with all your great work in social media to get this amazing group out here tonight and made this event possible. The hundreds of people in town who love you, and Dave wants you to know that he loves you back. It's just the last paragraph. It's good, right? I had to write this down. In summary, Dave, ALS may be baffling and cunning, but it really made a mistake in choosing a much stronger foe in you. Dave played hockey, as you know. He knows how to take a punch and then score a goal later in the game. He's not going to let ALS slow him down from his natural purpose in life to help others. It's just not going to let it happen. He knows that ALS can't take away his personality, his faith, or his love for his kids. He fights against ALS every day and continues to be a role model. Always continues to be a role model for all of us. God bless you, Dave. We love you, buddy.
Dave, would you do me the honor of coming up here? Good evening. Dave has done me the tremendous honor tonight of allowing me to serve as his voice and share some remarks with all of you this evening that he's prepared for the room. Dave is so grateful to have all of you with us tonight. Now, those that know Dave, this man's voice does not quiver. Until ALS started taking his toll, I've never heard his voice shake. So please forgive me tonight when mine does. Dave, before I read your remarks, I wanted to do something special with you. When I thought back, and I thought about the good you've done in our community, tremendous, tremendous service to others, all the organizations you've helped, all the people you've made smile, all the folks in need who you gave a hand to. I had this image in my mind that just couldn't escape me in the last couple of weeks. And that image is this. Shel Silverstein's giving tree. Now, Dave, I'm embarrassed you a little bit. But tonight, you are our giving tree. Now, for those that don't remember Shel's book, written in 1964, it tells the story, it's a beautiful one, of a young boy and his relationship with the tree. And the tree supported that young boy throughout his entire life. As the boy grew older and his needs changed, the tree gave, and he gave, and he gave to make sure that boy knew how much he loved him. When the boy was hungry, the tree gave his apples. When the boy needed a roof over his head, the tree gave his branches. When the boy needed a boat to sail away and explore the world, the tree gave him his trunk. He gave, and he gave, and he gave, all the way down to his stump. And there's a beautiful passage toward the end of the book. When the boy comes back, and the boy is now an old man. The boy engages with the tree, and the tree says, "I'm sorry, boy, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," says the boy. "My branches are gone," says the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "Oh, I'm too old to swing on branches," says the boy. "My trunk is gone," says the tree. "You can't even climb it." "I'm too tired to climb," says the boy. "I'm sorry," says the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." Well, the tree said, "Come, boy, come sit down and rest with me." And they sat down. We love one another. Now, Dave, unlike this tree, I know that you still have a tremendous amount to give to us and give to this community. But tonight, I need you to do us a tremendous favor. And I need you to allow us to give back just a fraction of what you've given us tonight. So thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your tireless service to our community. And thank you for being one of the most incredible people that we have ever gotten to know. You are a wonderful man, Dave Doran. Thank you so much. Now, Dave, it would be my honor is a wonderful place, this John Henry's. Every time I come here, I'm impressed by the way they treat people, and a special thanks to the management and the staff for opening the doors as always and taking care of everyone tonight. First, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to the good people associated with Friends Making a Difference. When I was approached, I was originally skeptical about the event like this. However, after we met, they put my mind at ease. They do so much good for so many people. I'm very fortunate to know them, and with their guidance, I'm committed to assisting those that come after me. They wrote this part, not me. He said, I would like to thank Dan Schubert, just read the script, folks, for introducing me to Friends Making a Difference members Tom and Bill and many others. Dan and I go back several years. He's been a helpful member, or helpful in a number of ways, and he just gets the notion of service to others. I consider him a friend, enjoy collaborating with him, and will pay him what I consider the ultimate compliment. I would let him watch my children. Natalie, too. In addition, I'd like to thank Eric Toppy. Eric and I share several passions. Biogenetics has not been one of them until very recently. When Eric learned I was navigating uncharted neurological territory, he reached out and stood shoulder to shoulder with me for several months. He joined me at doctor's appointments and helped me understand the ALS-related clinical trial landscape and how I could benefit from it. I love this guy, and I hope you all have the same opportunity I've had to get to know him just a little bit better. When it was time to move, Ken, Sean, Tim, Eddie, Jimmy, Vince, and the rest of my Hibernian brothers made sure the kids and I were not alone. My fellow Hibernians stepped up and helped me during a difficult time. It was not easy both emotionally and physically to move out of Robbinsville. Slancha. To the Fab Five, Ken, Eddie, Dan, Phil, a special thanks for keeping me busy at our events. I've done a lot together, or we have done a lot together over the years, and our recent escapades help make sure the shenanigans continue. Although I can no longer go pint for pint with you, know that I love you guys, and that the soda is actually the new Guinness. To Father McLean and Dan Greco, you are good men that help guide people and inspire lives. My family and I have benefited in many ways from our friendship and fellowship. I truly appreciate all that you've done. My children, Molly, Aaron, and Connor, join me at the dinner table. It's wonderful and possibly the first time we've all eaten together in months. I love them dearly, and they have so much good in them. I thank you for helping to support their futures. Mom, brothers Dan and Brian, sisters Sue and Trish, our loved ones also, that have lent an enormous amount of support over the last few months in particular. Thank you big time. And I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to come out tonight. I feel full and blessed knowing that we are in an environment that cares about each other. If we are judged by our actions and not by our words, all of us in this room get a 10 out of 10. I am energized by tonight and will move forward with your spirit as I help others overcome the despair of their diagnosis. When it's time to cross over to the other side, know that I'll join Steve and Sammy, Wendy, and Baby A, Dad, and Tom, and Joe, and Deb, and so many others as we help shine a light down on all of you. God bless you all.
show how much your friends love you. Tonight's dinner, we've raised over $35,000. And the number keeps on going up. So we're going to keep this open for 2 more weeks. So if you know of anybody that would like to give a gift to him, let us know. The next November 15th will be the last day, because any check coming in after that will go to our next recipient. But please, again, tell people, spread the word, and I thank all of you, because this doesn't work without you guys. So thank you very much, and I'm glad we can help. Thank you. Thank you. One last thing, we found a ring and a set of car keys, so see Joy Cons in the back. We're going to auction them off in 10 minutes.